Konnichiwa everybody, it's Ward and it's time for more Made in Abyss. I actually took some notes for once to remember to mention it. Just observations that I made that I didn't mention before. Riko has the eyes of her father and her hair is more like his than Liza's. Also, Liza got long hair to cover up, the markings surely of being down in the abyss, just like Osen, because she kind of grew it out after she learned why Osen has that, elaborate hair that covers up her scars or whatever, right? But yeah, especially last episode, we learned Yuro was the apprentice of Risa after turning down Osen. He was supposedly a very good boy. Aspiring is what I meant to say, right? But anyways, another important thing, the most important little detail about the Abyss is Asen, when she mentioned that Liza might be younger, or she might have been down there for a less amount of time than we have been up on the surface. Therefore, it's more likely that she's alive, right? But that reminds me of black holes, in fact, because that's very similar. That along with there is a point of no return, supposedly, in the Abyss. And the Abyss is sort of like a dark hole. I already thought that before I started the series, like, the Abyss, they're going into a hole, like a black hole. It's the impression I got, right? But if you didn't know, when you get close to a black hole and you get affected by the gravity, time gets diluted. But it's the same on Earth, actually. The core of the Earth supposedly is 2.5 years younger than the outer, sort of rim, the crust of the Earth, because it's closer and the gravity is stronger, right? And that's the same kind of deal with black hole. The closer you get to it, the stronger the gravitation is. The gravity. And there is a point of no return, just like the Abyss, the event horizon, right? And it's not only time that's being bent, there's lots of theories. They are pretty sure about what happens if you go, towards the black hole. Like, you can see a person going in, sort of. Well, it's like two different versions. The observer that sees the person going in, they just see like a light that like goes out, as in they die, sort of. But then the person going in, if they were somebody that was able to live through like all the different gravitation and whatever, it gets crazier the further you get towards the center or whatever, right? The gravitational singularity of the black hole. It sounds very terrifying, doesn't it? I'm sure it's not exactly like that in the Abyss. And also there is the relics in the Abyss, so there might be one that could get you to the surface. Regardless, we don't really know what it is that keeps the people down at the Abyss, if they do even get there. Right, I think I mentioned everything I wanted to say. Are you guys still with me? I'll do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. But yeah, it makes sense that the closer they get, even before they reach the point of no return, time could be different, because that's the way it is in the real world. If you just dig the holes towards the Earth, and you went there, time would be different. Also, if you stand on top of a mountain, time also, you can also notice the effect, like time moves faster at the top of a mountain or whatever. Or in the ISS space station. But yeah, this is just sort of a pit, right? Bunch of really steep walls. Except for Olsen. She seems immortal enough. Who's talking? I haven't even got to the intro, huh? But yeah, it makes sense then that Hero was sort of helping her. Not just sort of testing her, but Lysa surely did give him orders, right? You know, because he was her apprentice. To take extra care of Riku. But I'm sure she hadn't accounted for Regu showing up. And there was like no way she was going to go down there without Regu, though. I guess he could have been sent by Lysa then. I mean, she did see him. Well, somebody saw him. I guess they didn't say that the rest of the notes weren't from her mom. Just that one note that said, "Come down here." I'll wait at the bottom of the Nether. Pretty epic. I really love the world. It is so interesting. Probably the most interesting world in an anime I've seen. Like, even though it's kind of a simple concept, really, going down a giant chasm. Right. The Great Fault. Oh, we get to see the surface again. I'm surprised. I mean, we did see a couple of, Habu and those guys. Scenes every now and then. It's pretty accurate. That red vessel. Did he have a red vessel last time I saw him? Oh wait, don't they start out as red vessels? Never mind. Guess they'll just rappel down with Reg. And he did come up out of there. They're cute and fluffy. And that one's terrifying, huh? There's a bunch of them. I guess I could show the screen a bit because I forgot to do it. Just to give you guys a synchronization opportunity. I guess it was Austin speaking before, maybe. The path of the weak. Will they hear weird noises when they go down further? Isn't it just another monster animal? But yeah, I think I might finish it today. Damn. I wonder if it was the real world, sort of, before whatever happened, right? Although the relics don't really remind me of our time, but that's some pretty big dung. Or whatever. Uh-huh. Oh, damn. Run. But yeah, it seems even more like Hunter x Hunter after the last episode. I can't really tell you why. Is he gonna have to use it already? I wouldn't want to give away any spoilers for Hunter x Hunter. He did use it. He's gonna faint now. I guess it was the last resort. If only he could, like, transform into, you know, a bubble that she could hide in. I don't know. Huh. He's about to faint. Oh, yeah. Damn, it came back for revenge. Oh, no. It's a wall of cuteness. Just give it another blast if you can, maybe. Come on. Maybe use your... oh, there they go. Yeah. They got scared. At least they didn't get separated. Right. Like he needs protection. Bad timing. Gonna take a lot of energy to move him around, surely. Yeah. Heavy like bricks. Maybe grab one of his non-detachable limbs. Oh wait, she's gonna use them. Never mind. Oh. I mean, she should really say, she can survive without food for weeks, surely, right? If you run into any monsters now, you're like so screwed. She's being quite silly, that girl. It's definitely not in her best interest. She's totally gonna go fall down into some hole without him, right? Make some nice value at it. She's so careless. Alright, she did bring him. Isn't this like a monster though that just ate her? Watch out, it'll drown in honey or whatever. At least you got some food. Oh, damn, she's actually gonna... No. Damn. It's like a butthole that's drying up. His top mouth thought it looked like it though. Come on, you thought it just fell, didn't you? There's a lot of those. You are now their god. For killing the killer of them. Yeah. Oh. They're just giving you a hug. Oh yeah, it was luring them with its scent, so they're attracted to it. Terrifying. Gonna run into some whistles soon. Or was that one step further? One layer deeper. Wow, that's cool looking. It looks like stalactite, or whatever it's called. Just a naturally forming sort of mountain design or whatever. In England, right? Formation. Stone formation, right? Rock formation. I think that's what they're called. Go towards the light. not like the light's gonna feed you. And is she gonna make it all the way down? She gotta find a relic. Oh, Malak is there. Randomly. I mean, Marok and Austin. Are they still watching them? Oh wait, it's just an illusion. Of course. I wonder if she'll see her mom. I mean, not necessarily now, but there she is. Never mind. I wonder if she remembers her face at all. That might be a monster, yo. Oh, what? Is this a dream? Okay. Wishful thinking, is it? Why would Marok be there? He doesn't, can't stand the sunlight, right? Gotta get the details right, yo. In your mind, girl. I like this, though. Trippy dreams. Aww. And Austin is also hesitant to get up to the surface again, right? I don't really remember her reasoning, but... Now you realize you're like worthless without him, almost. Oh, he woke up. Is he gonna have to blast right away? Oh, she's finally gonna use that pickaxe. It's supposed to be pretty powerful, so... I mean, I was thinking, why didn't she use that before, but... Oh, never mind. Awesome. Cool. It's like Gunblade, like Final Fantasy, yeah? I do love those. I was wondering how you fired with it. But it does seem like you have to be up close. You could say it out loud, man. I'm sure she would appreciate it. Really? Another wondrous sight. Oh, there's the platforms from the next layer. The giant, whatever, goblets of giants, yeah. Was it the fourth layer or the fifth layer where the grave was? I don't remember. Those white flowers, and I saw the white flower actually in Austin's house as well. Or hideout or whatever, observatory. But yeah, that was another enjoyable episode. I don't know, I keep saying that, but each of these episodes have been quite enjoyable. Alright, well, I think I'll just go on to the next episode. Man, we still haven't met that bunny girl. Right. I want to meet her because she looks cute. Huh? Anyways. Huh, they already had to use that gun. I thought they would need, they would be down there for, at least a little bit before they had to do take such extreme measures, right? Anyways, if you enjoyed my reaction, I suggest you subscribe, and as always, there's early access available on Patreon, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace.